Hold up, I'm an idiot. Before I freak out again and embarrass myself, let me turn the speakers on. I forgot to plug the speakers into the Power Mac. Alright, now, give me a bong. Holy shit, that was loud. Thank God, oh my God. Alright, first of all, let me turn the volume down. Well, I'll just turn it down. Wait, yeah, let me turn it down here. I'm not going to be able to not go to an interface for a little while. Alright. Now, I'm not getting video yet. Oh wait, I think it's on 2 or 1? No, it should be on 1. I think it takes a little while to recognize it. Let's give it a second. Please, something show up. As you can hear, it's still making that noise from the video card. I'm definitely going to be ordering one soon off eBay or something. Come on, give me video. Boom. Oh yeah. It took a minute to come on, but we got it going. We got it going. Got my wireless mouse hooked up too, and it's working fine. Alright, I'm going to do the installation process, and I'll get back to you guys with an update, and I'm going to heat up my coffee while this does its thing. Success! Somewhat. Alright, we have a problem. 128 gigabyte drive. Okay guys, that's a 500 gig drive. Now I know that applies for my iMac G3, that it can only see 128 gigs. But I believe there is a hack to get past this. Now, let me go on my PowerBook and try to find an answer. And then I'll heat up my coffee. And I'll get back to you guys with an update later, because I have a lot of things to do now, so stay tuned. Alright, so it turns out I need to buy a driver from this company. It seems like the only way I'm going to do this, I could install a PCI card that will support the hard drive, but I don't want to put another PCI card in there because it's already packed as it is. So I'm going to order this driver from Intech Software online. It's only $25, and I figured it's worth it because I'm going to be getting some money back since I'm since I'm returning the media card reader and the power supply. So basically what this allows me to do is it takes off the 128 gigabyte cap on the hard drive, since the older Macs don't support more than 128 gigabytes. Installation is complete. Even though I'm going to have to format the hard drive again soon, probably, to install the drivers. Then I'm going to have to partition the drive, but restart for now. But that's good. The hard drive works and everything, so that's good. And I take the PCI USB 2.0 cards work too, because the drive showed it's connected before. Yes. It's a little loud. Notice it doesn't show me the intro movie, just a song, just the music. Because I guess the graphics card can't handle that video, I don't know. But yeah. Yay, we're up and running. Now I just have to input all my information and stuff, so yes. What's up guys? It's been a while since an update on my Power Mac G4, and I'm sorry it took so long, but I just ran into problems and I just couldn't afford all the parts at the same time. But to give you an update, and a final update probably, because I've had a change of plans, it's June 1st, and to make a long story short, I've decided to go with an ATA IDE hard drive reader for my PCI slot. So like I said, to make a long story short, the whole driver thing I purchased didn't really work out, but that's okay because I got most of my money back as I sold the driver online through eBay. I didn't like how you had to partition your drive in 128 gigs or less into like 4 point something partitions, and the whole thing was really annoying. So I just wanted to get this so I could just hook up my hard drive to this and then use the full capacity like a normal hard drive, so I don't have to partition it or anything. And the change of plans I was talking about, well, I decided to not upgrade it as far as I planned to originally. I'm not upgrading the processor, and I'm most likely not upgrading the video card. I just don't have the money right now for that. With college coming up and everything, I just, you know, need to start saving money to start. Hold on, sorry. TiVo went out of sleep mode there. But yeah, I just don't have the money right now, guys. So, but I figured I could still use my Power Mac G4 as storage. So I'm gonna throw all my iMovie files onto the Power Mac right here, onto the hard drive after I install this reader. And then I can clean my hard drives up and then start using them again like the new hard drives, you know, like I just purchased them again. So yeah, hopefully you guys understand. I'm trying to say it all at once. I always get text messages during my videos. Anyway, so yeah, let's see how this goes. Also, real quick, before I get into the upgrade, I just wanted to say another reason why it took so long is because this reader was actually back-ordered on Newegg for a while, and it was also back-ordered on zipseamfly.com too, so I guess it's a popular piece where they just don't make that many units. But anyway, yes, here it is. Very slick. Obviously, no ports on the outside. You just need the inside. The hard drive's plugged into there. So, comes with your ribbon cables, power cable, drivers, which will work just fine. Cause look, I'm sure you saw from the box, but true OS 10 support. That was another big plus to me. It was worth the extra money because I'm like very confident that it will work with OS 10. There's screws, more screws, oh yay. And I guess this is the hard drive holder or cage holder, whatever it is, but oh, I guess I don't know. I just won't be using it probably because I don't really need it. But anyway, let's open this up because I haven't showed you guys in a while. Move the reader. Okay, here we go. Nothing's really changed except I've plugged in both hard drives now. There's a Seagate 500 gig, and there's the original 10 gig, I think it is, that was in there at first. So, primary, and that's my slave drive right there. So, it'll be cool. I'll just use this. I don't know. I think I still have OS 10 installed on that as a backup OS, just in case something goes wrong with this drive. I can always use this drive for the OS. But yeah. Alright, let's install this reader and see how it goes. Alright. The IDE ATA reader is in. Right there, baby. Oh yeah. It was a little more complicated than I expected it to be. I wanted to put it in this slot right here, but for some reason it just wouldn't go in. No matter how hard I tried to jam it in, it just wouldn't go in. And then I tried this one, same thing. Then I tried this one, and it went right in. But I guess it's just meant to be because it's closest to the hard drive, and this ribbon cable just makes it. I didn't even use the one that they shipped with it. I just like the one that I have right now. So I'll have that as primary going right here. Then the slave over there to secondary drive. So yeah, I know before I said about the cooling with the video card fan outputting air right here, but these little USB cards, they're pretty small and the air will pass right over it for the most part. But it doesn't really matter because, you know, I just won't be using this machine that much. It's just for storage now. Oh, and about that, guys, if you really want to see me upgrade it, because I'm sorry, it is disappointing to myself even. If you really want to see me upgrade it and somebody can sell me a processor for cheap, like at least 700 megahertz, and if somebody wants to sell me a compatible video card for the Power Mac, then I'll buy it off them. So if so, just send me a message telling me so, or an email to daviddefranco@gmail.com. So if you have any cheap parts you want to sell me that'll inspire me and motivate me to upgrade this even further, then chances are I will. I just don't have a lot of money right now with college coming up and everything, but yeah. If you have any parts, the point is just send me a message and I'll get back to you. So thanks for that. Alright, let me hook this back up and see if it launches. Or boots, rather. Alright, so we're not getting video, which is okay though. It's not nearly as bad as it seems. The thing is with this Power Mac is it's just very picky with the video. Sometimes it works when it boots up, sometimes it doesn't. So it looks like I'll be recording another update in a day or two, whenever I feel like it, I guess. But yeah, this Power Mac has issues. But yeah, back to the video card thing I was talking about before. If anybody has a cheap video card that they want to sell me that's actually compatible with the Power Mac G4, then please send me a message, because the video card is the most important part that I need right now. But if not, that's cool. I'll just leave it how it is. But if you want to see me upgrade it and you want to sell me cheap parts, then tell me, please. But yeah, stay tuned for hopefully a good update in a day or two. Alright, it's June 8th, 2007, obviously. Hopefully I haven't been taking like a year for this. Seems like it though. I'm sorry it took so long with part 2, guys. But anyway, I got an update for you guys. Totally changed my plans. Check it out. Yes. So the Power Mac G4 has apparently migrated from over there to over here. I have it hooked up to my Apple Studio display. This is a quick preview of my another Tour of a Geeks video, room, whatever I'm going to call it. So yeah, I have my Power Mac G4 hooked up to the Apple Studio display, which worked right out of the box. Not out of the box, literally, but you know what I mean, I think, hopefully. Anyway, the VGA cable is in there, so is the monitor, so that's all working. That all worked right away, and I'm in the process of transferring my MyBook files off, my iMovie files off my MyBook drive over to here. See, as you can see, about 2 hours left. So yeah. Oh, and this means that the the ATA IDE controller in the Power Mac works. So yes, kudos to you, company that made my card. Yeah, that makes sense. So yes, good stuff. So I'm gonna have all my iMovie files over here, my Final Cut Express files, all that stuff, so I can free up my drive right here, and free up my drive right here. So that way I can do my editing all over again in my PowerBook, and I'll have so much space back. So that means I can once again edit for you my other videos that I've been hoarding in the queue for a little while. So good stuff. So yes, this is purely going to be used for storage. No more of that main desktop crap I was talking about. So I'm probably going to end up selling one of my USB 2.0 PCI cards, since I don't need both. So yeah, purely storage, but that's fine. I can just keep my Power Mac in my closet, only have it on when I need it, drop my iMovie files on there, back up my music, back up my photos. That way I can free up space on my drives and use them again. I know I just said this, but you know me. I like to repeat things, apparently. So anyway, and you just saw a quick preview of my other Tour of a Geeks room video, so pretty soon I'll be doing an update of my room, so stay tuned for that. And I want to apologize again for taking so freaking long for this update. I'm sorry it was disappointing. Trust me, it also disappointed me because I didn't do nearly as many things as I wanted. But at least I'm freeing up space for my PowerBook so I can edit again. So good for me, good for my viewers, right? Anyway, this finally concludes Power Mac G4 Upgrade Part 2. Thanks again for being so patient. And as usual, thanks for watching, and I don't know what to say here. Bye.